You know what's cooler than just plain boring text? Text that types itself like magic. If you've ever wanted to impress your friends, your clients, or just confuse your grandma with a typewriter effect in JavaScript, you're in the right place. Before we start, a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys are the real MVPs. If you want the source code for this project, you can join my Patreon for just $3. That's cheaper than a cup of coffee. Here's a fun fact. Only 3.9% of people watching this are subscribed. The rest, probably just lurking. Don't be a lurker. Hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into some seriously cool CSS animation and JavaScript magic. Inside the body tag, we start by creating a div with the class container. This acts as a wrapper to center our content. Inside the container, there are two elements: a div with the class static text, which contains the fixed text programming is, and another div with the class typing, which will dynamically display the changing words. This simple structure allows us to manipulate the typing div with JavaScript later to create the effect. First, we apply styles to the body. The font family is set to Arial with a fallback to sans serif, ensuring readability. The display property is set to flex, allowing easy alignment of elements. Using Justify Content Center and Align Item Center, we ensure the content is perfectly centered both horizontally and vertically. The height is set to 100 viewport height to occupy the full screen. The background color is dark blue, while the text color is set to white. To emphasize the text, we also apply font weight bold. Next, the container class is styled. We set its width to 400 pixels and position it as relative, allowing precise control over the child elements. The font size is set to 2 rem for better visibility, and we use Display Flex and Align Item Center to ensure proper alignment of the text inside. The static text class is given whitespace, no wrap to prevent line breaks, and a right margin of 10 pixels to create spacing between the static and dynamic text. For the typing class, we create a blinking effect using border right 3 pixels, solid yellow to simulate a cursor. We add padding right to pixels to give a small gap before the cursor. The text color is also yellow to make it stand out. To create the blinking effect, we define a keyframe animation named Blink. This animation alternates the border color between yellow and transparent every 0.8 seconds, making the cursor blink continuously. Now, let's break down the JavaScript that powers the typing effect. We start by defining an array called words, which contains the words will be cycled through dynamically. Next, we declare 3 variables: word index, which tracks the current word being displayed; char index, which controls how many letters of the word are currently visible; and is deleting, a boolean that determines whether the script is typing or erasing characters. We select the typing element using document query selector typing and define the type effect function to handle the animation. Inside the function, we extract the current word from the words array based on word index. If is deleting is true, we decrement char index to remove 1 character at a time. If is deleting is false, we increment char index, adding 1 character at a time. We then update the typing element's text content using substring 0 char index, ensuring that only the desired number of characters are displayed. This part of the code is crucial for controlling the typing and erasing effect in a smooth loop. First, it checks if the script is currently not deleting and if the char index has reached the full length of the current word. Char index equals current word.length. If both conditions are true, it means the word has been completely typed out. At this point, a timeout of 1000 milliseconds, 1 second, is set before the deletion process begins. This delay creates a natural pause, allowing the fully typed word to be visible before being erased. Next, the script checks if the text is being deleted and if char index has reached 0. If both conditions are met, it means the word has been completely erased. At this point, is deleting is set back to false, allowing the next word to start typing. The word index is then updated to move to the next word in the words array. The modulus operator ensures that when the last word is reached, It loops back to the first word, creating an infinite cycle of words. A recursive set timeout function is used to control the typing speed dynamically. If is deleting is true, the function calls itself with a shorter delay, 100 milliseconds, making the deletion process faster. If is deleting is false, the function waits 200 milliseconds, creating a smoother and more natural typing effect. This process continues indefinitely, ensuring that the words are typed and erased in a continuous loop. Finally, we call typeEffect once to start the animation. Because it loops indefinitely, the function keeps running, continuously cycling through the words. Now that everything is in place, let's see it in action. The text programming remains static, while the words dynamically change. Simulating a typing effect with a blinking cursor, this adds an interactive and engaging element to any web page, making the text more visually appealing. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment below. And if you want to support the channel while gaining access to exclusive coding projects, consider joining my Patreon for just $3 a month. Hit the subscribe button and let's keep building amazing projects together. See you in the next one.